There are several ways to improve your characters and how you write them. And one of them is understanding that stories are about characters learning. And I understand that's a tricky concept to understand and put on the page. So I'm going to quickly build what character learning could look like in a story context. And just for a bit of background, I help and coach writers to improve their stories. I'm a published writer myself with nearly 15 years of teaching and educating, so I'm well versed in characters and how you write them. And what they learn is key because stories frame transformation. And what a character learns or doesn't learn is central to that change. So here's an example of what that learning could look like. So you have your MC and they want something. Happiness, to be seen, to be wanted, to be respected, something. And they could be pursuing that desire, but they're doing it in the wrong way. So for example, they want companionship, but they're buying it or forcing people to be their friends. That's their problem. Then across the events of the story, they learn something to help them achieve their want, or learn a truth about that want that makes them realize something else. So taking that buying friends example, the events of the story would teach them that they need genuine companionship and not for it to be forced or bought. And to achieve that understanding, they've had to become a different person. That's the rough example. But can you see that transformation? The character learning? And then by the end of the story, you have the character living with the learned lesson and their life is improved in some way because of what they've learned. That's a basic look at it, but can you see the transformation that's taken place and what they've learned? And that is so key with all stories, that transformation. As always, drop any comments that you have. I'd love to hear your thoughts.